Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce. Glad to have you with us. It's Wednesday night basketball. It's going to be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Charlotte Hornets. And without any...
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, I'm Kevin Harlan. A quick check now at the starting five for both teams. And one of the players we'll be seeing in this one, Al Horford.
Guys, he's extremely difficult to cover on the low block. He's skilled, he's got a lot of moves he can go to, and he keeps the defense off balance.
And also with him, don't think you can collapse the defense on him when he gets the ball in the low post, because he is a superb passer. He'll find whoever's been left open.
It's the Lakers. And that result, guys, was a real shocker. It was just about as complete a dominant performance as we've seen them.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against the defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
Now here's Curry. That's blocked. And even 3-on-3 break. Cat Pell covered by Barnes. Pass to Poole. Offline with his three. Looking at Memphis, they took the win in their last game against the Kings.
And they were nearly flawless offensively in that win, Kevin. Once they got rolling, they just did not stop.
My kind of performance to watch, guys. Efficient and potent. Very strong.
Oh, wow, guys. Doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
Yeah, he's not happy right now. You can see it's really hurting him.
You sure can, Steve. I mean, it's difficult to say exactly how serious it is, but hopefully we'll have an update soon.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Monroe's checked in. He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. No good from Poole.
That's three misses to start the game, guys. Does not bode well here early.
Morant defended by Poole. 6 on the shot clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Picked by Horford. The three from Barnes. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. 4-point game.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
Curry kicks to Horford. The tray. It's rebounded by Memphis. Last time they met was in Memphis.
Yeah, and when the game went into overtime, the confidence of both teams seemed to go in opposite directions. And they were on the wrong side of that equation.
And that's the case a lot of times when you have an uneven matchup like that, Steve. We've seen it before. The longer it stays close, the more confidence the underdog gains.
The Hornets shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Easy points, come on!
And the first one at the line is good. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Holiday's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I caught up with the Hornets head coach. We discussed their game plan defensively, and he mentioned that controlling Greg Monroe will be crucial. He said Monroe is a guy who can score inside, rebounds well, and his passing really sets him apart. Their offense runs best when it goes through his hands, so pressuring him and staying vigilant is essential for us. Guys, can they slow him down?
Thanks, Doris. Now here's Barnes. He's coming off a 13-point win against the Lakers.
Al Horford impeding the defense there with a solid screen.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Back to Holiday. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
He feeds it to Curry. Morant, guarded by Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Here's Morant, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over.
Well, you know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
So it's the Grizzlies now, trailing by 5. Here's Barnes. 7 points in the game. Right side Curry. Pass to Barnes. Morant, guarded by Holiday. Outside for Curry. Just 3 to shoot. Baseline try. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Not a really great start for him, as he just isn't shooting the ball that effectively here early on.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, he's become one of the most dependable free throw shooters around, about 82% on the year.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And so here's Memphis. 6-point game. Dishes it to Holiday. The pass booming up. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
Shot's good by Williams. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
Wow, just a tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball for them, guys.
Yeah, when they put it up, it's going in.
0. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Well, you have to be so careful when you have the ball around him, because he's got quick hands, really strong hands. And he has a knack for blocking shots, stripping players on the way up as they go up for lay-ins. So you just got to always know where he is on the floor.
And you know what? He is also relentless on the boards. He works as hard on his rebounding as anybody you're going to see.
So it's the Hornets now, leading by 5. And the basket by Curry. Let's pause for a moment to show you the teams that have been the best on the glass over the course of the month.
And the rebounding has been key, because they've been boarding the ball at a very high level, playing with a ton of energy.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Kicks it to Holiday. No good on the 3. Hornets leading by 7. Back to Curry. Now the dish to Barnes. Six to shoot. Here's Morant. The baseline jumper goes down. He's got 6.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Outside Holiday. 0. Guarded by Curry. Here's Pulling up. No good from outside.
Oh, and that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
Back to Horford for the 3. The shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. 0. 0. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Well, he rarely misses from the line. He's at 87% on the year. So as a team, you love to have him on the strike.
And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Hornets leading by 7. There's the pick. Here's Morant. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. 8 points for him.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here is Holiday, averaging 6 points per contest. The shot by Williams, no good.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings out west. We take a look at the Suns, and not a surprise really to see them sitting there in the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And checking out Memphis, right on their heels and with their sights set on gaining ground.
You know, right now for the Grizzlies, they've really caught nobody by surprise this year. I mean, they've got a tremendous track record and the talent to stay on top for a while.
Yeah, and you know, some people wondered if there'd be a drop-off this season just because of those high expectations, but there really hasn't been a drop-off at all.
And he makes both free throws. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They trail by 11. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Williams has got his first bucket in this one. Morant guarded by Holiday. Here's Morant. Good D by Holiday.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yep, +5 in rebounds. That didn't take long.
There's Williams with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. He dishes it to Williams. Gets the bucket. And the Hornets lead by 11. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
Injuries are such a difficult part of this game.
And from a glance, you really can't tell just how bad it is, but he's going to come out and we'll find out now how bad it is. He may be done for the game.
So it's the Grizzlies now. After the made shot from Williams, the open shot, Williams, that one wide left.
Well, he's wide open there, but really struggles from that range. Maybe there's a reason he's open.
Williams, that's good.
And I'll tell you what, they've been a step slow here early on.
I agree with you. I mean, they're allowing too many open shots. They've seemed a little sluggish to me.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Well, he may just be trying to get a break in the action to clear their heads. You know, a lot of their shots are rimming out. You wonder if their confidence isn't suffering at this point.
I think that's a good time to call a timeout. If a team has a few fall the wrong way for them, just burn the timeout and let them forget about it. Regroup, talk about it, and refocus.
And here is Williams. 9 points last game out. Here's Tucker. But they recover it. Williams inside. And stolen by Williams. Now Richardson looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Morant. No good with the layup. The Grizzlies trail by 13. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Here's Tucker. And another miss by Memphis.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, there's an intimidation factor that comes into play.
Now here's Richardson, averaging 8 points a game. Pass to Williams. Clock at 6. Goes up low. Wiseman, the shot from the low post is good.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
And it's not just their hot offense here. I mean, they're playing very strong defense too, guys.
So it's the Grizzlies now. 15-point game. Here's Tucker. Capella. A follow-up flush.
Now that's no run-of-the-mill putback there.
Well, the rebound and then the dunk, one on top of the other.
The 1-2 punch. Gotta love it.
Tipped. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Holiday, the pass to Frank. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Hornets leading by 10. They set the pick. Wiseman, he's guarded by Williams. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Hornets ahead, up by 10. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
This Friday night.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Hornets.
Guys, they're really passing the ball well here in the first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Now, they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
And for the Grizzlies, we've got Williams, and it's Frank in at the 2 spot. The kick out to Williams. Feeds it to Tucker. Pass to Poole. Some nice passing there by Memphis. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got himself on the board with 3 there. Charlotte has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Wiseman makes it off the glass.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And here they come. Lays it in off the breakaway. He's got 15.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Passes to Frank. He kicks it to Williams. He passes to Poole. Shoots. And it's Memphis with another. Hornets leading by 12. Morant defended by Poole. Kicks it out to Richardson. Shot clock at 6. Wiseman defended by Tucker. Here's Williams. And the shot falls short this time. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Here's Frank. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. He's got 5.
And with the defense playing that well, the double clutch was the only way he was going to get that ball off.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Well, here we can get a look at Memphis and what kind of numbers they put up these last 10 games. Second in field goal percentage. Second in fewest turnovers per game. And they're in the top half of the league in blocks. That's pretty good. Not too bad.
Now let's talk about the shooting for a second, Clark, because you look at that number, that's impressive. And that's a direct result of having a game plan every night, being well coached, disciplined, and really working hard and being unselfish in order to get good shots.
Timeout called the Grizzlies.
Looks like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning the timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about it.
Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been training everything they put up this month. Second, the Grizzlies.
They've been playing so smart lately. Just the way they move the ball and they share it, they're always finding good looks.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. The feed now to Tucker. The pass to Poole. Dishes it to Tucker. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Here's what Memphis has lined up on their schedule. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Grizzlies have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Now, collectively, this is a 73% free throw shooting team.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Both free throws good from Tucker. Hornets leading by 10. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Richardson dishes to Johnson. Pass to Richards. Back to Johnson. He feeds it to Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them.
Well, you know the fans out in Toronto are really hoping for a win for their Raptors.
First one falls for him. And Richardson drops them both.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Williams passes to Poole. Capella outside Williams. Williams gets a screen from Tucker. Back to Williams. And another miss by Memphis. Hornets have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Here's Richardson. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. And the Hornets lead by 14.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Back to Williams. From past the arc. That's good. Williams has got 5 now.
That's his first 3-pointer of the second half, which actually makes it his first of the game.
Fades away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything in the East right now stands. Look at Orlando, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, there's the Hornets. They're much further down in the standings right now. And Tucker kicks to Williams. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Hornets leading by 11. Kicks to Richardson. Shot from the wing. And it's in off the backboard. Richardson's got his second basket of the night.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
The dish to Williams. Again, Memphis.
Well, they really started to come on here in the second.
Playing much better here, guys, and it looks like they're starting to make up some ground. We'll see if that can continue.
And the Hornets with possession here. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Can't hit from in close.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Capella defended by Richards. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Charlotte in the lead. He dishes it to Richardson. Here's Durant. And another 3 for Charlotte.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Passes it to Frank. Lets it go from deep. No good. And the Hornets now going the other way. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
You know, Kevin, he never gives up on a play. That's what I love about him. He just is one of those guys who will bring effort and energy the entire 48 minutes.
No question about it. I mean, when you talk about bruisers, that's his game. I mean, he's put that time in the weight room, and guess what? Now he's putting that strength and muscle to use.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 7. Richardson Pass to Barnes. There's the triple. Rebound by Greg Monroe.
Now defensively, they did a great job of staying tight on him.
And there's the pass rolling out. Here's Monroe. Right through the knee for the layup. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, and as many times as you see it, Clark, you never like to see a player have to come out of the game with an injury.
Especially when it's your own teammate. But the other guys just have to step up in the meantime to make up for his absence. Next guy up is what we say.
Here's Horford. After the made shot from Greg Monroe. Poke loose. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. And the layup is good. 20 points for him.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
Here's Tucker. He's guarded by Williams. Shot's good.
This is great stuff, guys. You can tell he's hurting, but he continues to play well.
Feeds to Curry. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Tucker. The Grizzlies trail by 8. That's good. Tucker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Their low post defense has to show some improvement, guys.
Yeah, of the last 10 points, Steve, 8 have come from in tight.
And it's good. And the Hornets lead by 8.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
Oh, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
The shot's good from Poole.
Tell you what, since the end of the first quarter, he has really come alive.
1:53 left to play here in the second quarter. Outside Curry. He kicks to Horford. A stupendous finish in traffic. The Grizzlies trail by 7. There's a screen. Here's Poole. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Picked by Horford. Morant, covered by Monroe. Pass to Poole. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
Well, you got to admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season, shooting better than 90% from the stripe.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Hornets leading by 3. Curry dishes to Barnes. He passes to Wagner. The feed to Barnes. Wagner passes to Williams. Into Al Horford. It's blocked. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they're playing with so much energy offensively. The ball is really moving.
0. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in this game. Dishes to Horford. From 7. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Hornets have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. That's good from Horford. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Poole. The shot is off. Second quarter ends in a tight one. Hornets lead by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And it's a good one going on. The Bucks will...
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
You know, Kevin, he's coming off a game last time out where he really had problems at the free throw line.
Yeah, he got into a bad rut, Clark. The numbers were not good for him. He's got to find that stroke here tonight.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
He hits the second from the line. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Passes it to Poole. And the pass coming in. Tried to shoot. They get it again. Sims. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Well, not the best statistic for him. I mean, his performance at the line, of course, was a very low number.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
He feeds it to Barnes. The shot misses. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Pass coming up. Some nice passing there by Memphis. But they'll get another chance. From downtown. Here's Sims. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. A tight game here in Charlotte. Barnes with it. 7 points in the game. Kicks it to Horford. There's the steal. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Gotta love this team's grit. After trailing early, they have fought all their way back here.
You know, they could have gotten down on themselves when they were down earlier, but I like the fact they never gave up, guys.
Now here's Barnes, defended by Sims. That one goes. Count it. And it's 9 points for Barnes. And so here's Memphis. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. 0. A three-pointer off the mark. The Hornets shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. No good. And Memphis the other way now. Lets the 3 fly. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 7th rebound here tonight. The dish to Curry. Charlotte no good that time either.
No, they need a shot or two to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break.
Poole covered by Barnes. Howard. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Barnes has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Oh, trying for it. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Horford, no luck.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only one make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
Here's Morant. Kerr. Pick by Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's Morant. He sinks the 11-footer. 25 points in the game. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Timeout called. The Grizzlies. Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams.
One of the things that's made this team so effective is their ability to get takeaways. I mean, they do an excellent job defending the ball and also jumping into the passing lanes, and they're all together defensively. That's one of the reasons they're amongst the league leaders in steals.
He dishes it to Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. That evens the score. 12 points for him.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Morant guarded by Holiday. Back to Williams. Tice. Outside Williams. Here's Morant. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. 27 points for him. Grizzlies have gone somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's the screen. No good from Birmingham.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
Here's Morant. Bangs home the trifecta. Now it's a 5-point Hornets lead.
All the buckets he's poured in today put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Passes it Birmingham. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Here's Morant. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. He's got 32.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Outside Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. 0. Hangs. And that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 14.
See how he used the rim to protect the ball perfectly from the defender on that reverse.
And the Hornets call time here.
And I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Here's Barnes. 9 points in the game so far. The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest seemed easy.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
And how about the touch they've displayed from long range, guys? I mean, as a team, they are really shooting the ball well and executing from the perimeter.
Holiday with it. Ready now by Barnes. Back to Holiday. Holiday off the pitch from Poole. Outside Holiday. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And offensively, Kevin, he's got a lot he can bring to the table, given the situation. You know, he can give you 20-plus without showing you the same move twice. And it's that varied offensive game that really keeps defenses off balance.
And maybe above all else, we should really mention just what a fantastic setup man he is. So many of their baskets come as a result of one of his assists.
Pass to Curry. Outside Williams. Fires the three. The Grizzlies pull it in. 0. He's guarded by Williams. Missed inside.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Here's Morant. And the shot is long.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on it, they expect him to make it.
Goes up. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
There's the pick. Off the screen. The Hornets pull it in. Barnes has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
That would have been a nice alley-oop there.
Well, you got to love the effort, though. Almost showtime.
Cool. Guarded by Curry. Back to Holiday. Zero. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Hornets leading by 3. A minute 20 left in the third. Williams passes to Wagner, and it's blocked. And Holiday, here we go. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession.
Over the last month, let's take a look at the Grizzlies and how they stacked up in the league statistically. First in fewest turnovers per game. Second in field goal percentage. And they're in the top 3rd in the league in blocks. They're a team that really doesn't give many good looks.
And what's most impressive out of all those numbers, Clark, is the few turnovers that they commit. Because now all of a sudden you're executing, you're putting a lot of pressure on the defense because they know they're not going to force a lot of steals and get out in transition to find easy points.
The shot's good from Poole.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Morant defended by Sims. Barnes. Offensive rebound. And he slams it one-handed.
Pure hustle on that play. And that's what it takes on the offensive board. It's not about ability as much as it is desire.
And Matt Clark and some muscle. And he showed us he's got plenty of that with the huge dunk.
Well, in a tight game, I mean, they could use a few more of those hustle plays going forward if they're going to win.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pulls up. High post. That's good. And it's a 4-point Hornets lead. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Now the basket Poole. Right at the buzzer.
And really nice use of that final possession, guys.
Yeah, I thought so too. I mean, didn't want to risk a bad bounce, so just hammered it home. Nice and simple, like pound cake.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Hornets ahead. They're up by 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
Next Tuesday, January 10th, go on the road to battle the Toronto Raptors. Do not miss it.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. And the Grizzlies shooting at 50% in a decent group. They've got Horford. Richardson is out there with Williams. And it's Barnes in at the power forward position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. The Hornets shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Memphis trailing here. Outside Williams. Capella. Memphis moving it around. No good from Poole.
Well, that's airtight defense. Not much room to get that shot off.
Barnes with it. Now guarded by Sims. This one for three. Can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Poole. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. So it's the Hornets now. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. And that'll be game one of a four-game road trip. It's Richardson on the wing. Sims with the rebound.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
On the wing, Williams. Goes back up. Now here's Barnes. Horford with the screen on Williams. There's a screen by Williams. Here's Morant. Good on the triple. 37 points for him.
Second three-pointer of the half, fourth overall. So he's having a nice game from outside.
Coming at the basket, Poole. Outside Williams. Fires for three. No good from Huminga. The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Huminga. Picked by Horford. Back to Richardson. And another three for Charlotte.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
It does look like their energy is lacking at this point.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Poole. Richardson cover. Here's Sims. Feeds to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Capella. And again, Memphis no good. Hornets leading by 5. Barnes kicks to Richardson. Horford sets a screen for Richardson. A 3-ball. And yes, sir, that one drops. Richardson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Third three in a row right there.
Adjustment time for the defense, guys.
And here is Williams. Basket Poole. Hits from the high post. 20 points for him. Charlotte calls timeout.
Looks like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning the timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about it.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the Hornets said to his team. He said, "We are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there." You'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Here's Morant. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And stolen by Barnes. Richardson with it. Now guarded by Sims. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Some really terrific numbers for Richardson. 12 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Outside Holiday. Capella. Williams comes with a double team. A second chance effort, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Hornets leading by 5. Al Richardson. He kicks to Horford from 12 feet out, and the shot is good.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Williams comes with a double team. Some nice passing there by Memphis. The shot by Holiday, no good. Here are the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Here's Barnes. The finger roll finish at the bucket. And it's a 9-point Hornets lead.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
They set the pick. 0. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Williams a screen on Holiday. The feed to Horford. Morant guarded by Holiday. Good D by Holiday. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Pass it rolling out. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 5th assist in this one. Charlotte has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Now here's Richardson. He's covered closely. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant defended by Poole. 5 on the clock. Lets a floater go. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Just absolute domination in this one for Barnes. 11 rebounds and 2 rejections. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
He sure has, Clark. Both ends of the floor. I mean, his offense has been great, but defensively he's brought huge energy, too.
No good on the free throw.
Here's the next one.
We got this. We got this.
And he's good on the second. The Grizzlies trail by 6. There's a good screen. 0. Drains it from beyond the arc. 21 points in the game.
That's just a case of 2 teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Dishes it to Horford. Picked off in midair. Poole covered by Barnes. There's the pass to Poole. Pocket 6. Pass rolling out to tie it up. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Good. And the Hornets lead by 5.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Passes it to Poole. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. The layup off target.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Barnes kicks to Williams. He feeds it to Horford. Defended by Sims. And that one's good. And now a 7-point Hornets lead. The Grizzlies shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Here's Poole. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Good, tough defense there. Getting a hand up, forcing that miss.
Well, he's got the reputation of being a tough defender, and there was an example right there for him.
Here's Morant. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul call. He'll shoot free throws. First free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that stretches their lead to 8. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're losing by 8. 1:57 left in the game. .57 left in the fourth quarter. Coming out the pass to Poole. From deep. And the shot is good. 24 points for him.
You know, when he gets rolling, guys, he can be an absolute handful to have to deal with. And right now, he is rolling strong.
Free throw line jump shot. And it's rebounded by Poole.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Hornets leading by 5. Kicks to Barnes. Morant defended by Poole. And again, the Hornets missing.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
1:02 left here in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. .58 seconds left in the fourth. Back to Horford. And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play. And that one misses. The Grizzlies shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Sims guarded by Horford. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Free throw, no good. Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, main priority now has to be take care of the ball and use up some clock.
Easy, boys, come on!
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
That looks like their comeback hopes are out the window. I think this lead is safe now.
Yep, this one's a done deal.
The pass only out. It falls! And now they trail by just 4. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Well, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
Come on, you can hit this.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're behind by 6. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. With the steal. And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Second one is good. Putting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. There's the dish to Williams. There's the 3. Buries it from outside. And so it's Charlotte with the win. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for joining us tonight in our presentation of NBA on 2K Sports. Now our Jordan Player of the Game.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports. Wednesday night in the NBA. It'll be the Phoenix Suns facing off against the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Just earlier, the fans on their feet as the national anthem rang out throughout the arena. We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Phoenix Suns come in for this one. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. And guys, taking a look at Kyrie Irving. What do you think we'll see from him today?
Yeah, and the way he can handle the ball, it's very easy for him to get the defender going one way and then for him to go the other. He's one of the best at that.
And also, he's absolutely able to do some incredible things in the air. I mean, he can look like a gymnast sometimes, twisting his body, double clutching his shot. But he maintains a smooth approach to it all.
This game marks the end of the stretch at home for the Cavaliers, back on the road tomorrow. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
All of their recent games have been high-energy, high-quality effort. I mean, they've been playing with a lot of emotion, but they've channeled it in the right way, and they're still playing with a lot of discipline as well.
Yeah, I think it's great to watch, Clark, because it really is a tough balance to achieve. You got to play with high energy, but you have to be in control, and they've found that balance. But it's so much fun to watch when a team plays so hard and plays so well together like they've been doing.
The Suns shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Yeah, it's been an average year at the line for them so far this year, shooting about 75%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Good on both.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Outside, George. Dellavedova. Outside, George. Good on the triple. George has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Smart passes to LeBron. He feeds it to Smart. LeBron James on the wing. Here's Thompson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Well, his free throw numbers this year are below 70%. So when he's getting to the line, he has not been effective.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
He doesn't get the second one.
I'm sure he feels like they should have the lead right now, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
And George, here we go. Irving. And that one's on target from the wing. For the Phoenix Suns, they're coming off a good outing against the Knicks in New York.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was their offense that carried them.
Steve, I love the way they attacked at every opportunity. They never were on their heels, and eventually that allowed them to pull away.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
And George kicks to Irving. No luck. The Suns go the other way with it. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
Well, they thought they'd handle this club last year both times, but they actually split the 2 season meetings.
And it's LeBron missing.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Drummond. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Drummond's got his first points of the game.
He really made that mismatch pay off. A defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
You know, you would think, as you said, Steve, that no matter what building they were in, this is a team they should have beaten both times.
It probably had a little something to do with the fact that they're just not a very familiar opponent. I mean, that's one way to look at it.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with the head coach for the Suns. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And so Irving nails both of them. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Bulls.
Yeah, it took some time. This was not an easy win, but mark it down in the W column.
Yeah, and it was impressive, Steve, the way they handled their business in the overtime. I mean, they had a lot left in the tank. The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Outside, George. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
The Cavaliers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The first one falls. And so he hits both. Phoenix has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The screen from Thompson. And George with the block. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Pass to Drummond. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Great assist there. Led him to the perfect spot.
The Suns trail. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Smart. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to fight over the top of that.
Well, he's as adept at taking a charge as anybody in the league, Kevin. Always seems to be in the right place, squaring his body and his shoulders, getting position, getting his feet outside that restricted area, and drawing the charge.
And he's very much a student of the game in terms of getting to know the tendencies of whichever player he's guarding on any given night, and then gearing his defensive game plan to do what he needs to do to stop him.
Now, here is Irving. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. There's the dish to George. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Cleveland. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, that number could easily go up to double digits before this game is over.
LeBron, good.
This is great. 3-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
Irving kicks to George. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. George has got 7 points in the game.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
Smart dishes to Thompson. Thompson off the pick from Smart. Thompson passes to Smart. Shot from the wing. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Dellavedova. Not 3 off the mark. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Here's Clarkson. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
A lot of noise coming from these fans. Pretty unhappy with that call.
Well, you know, we've got a lot of amateur officials in the crowd, and not one of them liked it.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And now a look at the point guards who have been taking matters into their own hands this past month. These are the top scorers at their position. Kyrie Irving is second.
And this is a group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score and deliver the offense in addition to running the offense. What a star-studded bunch of players.
Yeah, I agree with you. The thing that, to me, makes these guys special, Steve, is that they can do so many things to enable and help their offense. And not all point guards in the league have the unique combination of skills to produce that these guys do. And they've done it on a night-in, night-out basis. And I've marveled at their consistency as well.
Here's Clarkson. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Irving, averaging 24 points per contest. Outside for George. He passes to Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Got that one up quick. 12 points for him.
Good work to tack some more points onto this lead.
Those are the kind of possessions they can build on and begin to pull away here.
George hacks a two-pointer. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
LeBron left side with the shot. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something, you're right. Suns leading by 8. Smart with the ball. George picks him up. LeBron James on the wing. Thompson throws down the alley-oop slam.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Yeah, he is none too pleased with the play of his club out there, and looks like they need a little time to get things sorted out here.
I don't know of any coaches that would be too happy if they just saw their team give up a run like this one.
And we've watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. We'll take a look at the Suns, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And checking out Memphis, right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
Well, right now for the Suns, they've really caught nobody by surprise this year. I mean, they've got a tremendous track record and the talent to stay on top for a while.
Yeah, and you know, some people wondered if there'd be a drop-off this season just because of those high expectations, but there really hasn't been a drop-off at all.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there, going for the tip-in.
But that's the way you've got to go. If you have good position, you've got to get after it and go for that second chance opportunity.
Second shot opportunity. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Kevin, and looking back over the last month, let's check out how Phoenix stacked up. First in shooting percentage, 5th in blocks, and they're in the top 10 in rebounding. This is a team that does a good job getting on the glass.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
And he misses the second one as well, so he's 0 for 2 that time.
Nice early advantage for them on the glass, guys.
You know, part of rebounding well early is just going after the ball and boxing out. I mean, establishing that tone so that you can maintain it later in the game.
Cantor with it. Now defended by Azubuike. Warren.
Well, they find themselves with a big deficit here in the first. One category that jumps out at me, second chance point. Only one bucket for them. Tell you what, coaches love to see that kind of hustle, guys. I mean, getting after it on the offensive board, that's always a winning play.
Absolutely.
Now, coaches love to see the hustle, but the fans love to see the dunk.
Hill kicks to Schroeder. It's back to Hill. Drills the three-pointer. Hill's got his first 3 points of the game. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Suggs defended by Schroeder. Again, Phoenix. 1:29 left in the first quarter. Hill kicks to Schroeder. It's back to Hill. The feed now to Warren. Rejected by Daniels. And now here comes Daniels. Leading the break. It's stolen by Hill. And oh, here we go with Hill. Nobody back. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Suns leading by 7. 58 seconds left in the first. Daniels gets a screen from Williams. Inside. Out to Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yeah, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
Kicks it to Warren. Williams with the steal. Suggs defended by Schroeder. Here's Carter. Again, Phoenix.
Well, with this soft D, they're allowing them to shoot a very high percentage from the field so far.
Yeah, and they're just not offering any resistance, not making anything difficult for them, and they're able to kind of do whatever they want to do.
Now, here is Hill. He's got 5. The shot misses.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
Suggs. Cannot hit. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Suns lead by 9. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena.
This Friday night, January 6th, the New York Knicks go up against the Toronto Raptors. It's an Atlantic Division battle. Big-time hoops coming your way.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, their passing has been terrific, too. Clark, we're seeing a lot of assists, really moving, a lot of flow offensively. I like what I see.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Enes Kanter. Schroeder is out there with George Hill. And it's Warren in at the small forward. Suns leading by 6. Daniels gets a screen from Azubuike. Pass to Carter. Suggs. He dishes it to Daniels. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Lock at 6. Suggs. Pulls it up. Offensive rebound. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, let's take this chance now to bring up the rookies at the head of their class in steals this past month. Kyrie Irving, number 1.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
Exactly. The IQ he's shown at the defensive end this past month has been very, very impressive.
And Williams drops them both. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Hill kicks to Schroeder. It's back to Hill. From deep. And another three for Cleveland.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. I mean, those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
Takes the three. Another shot. Azubuike, no good.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Horn misses off the left eye.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Carter dishes to Daniels. Azubuike with the ball. He's against Cantor. They get it back. Goes up again. Azubuike, good. Azubuike's got his first basket.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And during the timeout, both coaches getting a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game, along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. It's so important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Cleveland. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Schroeder passes to Hill. Here's Schroeder from outside the arc. Rebounded by Azubuike. Carter with it. 5 points in the game. And there's the pass to Daniels. Releases. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Hill kicks to Drummond. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. George is checked in. Free throw good, Drummond. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Azubuike. Feeds to Daniels. This one for 3. That is good. Daniels has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside, George launches it. Good, the assist goes to Hill. 10 points for Paul George.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
He kicks it to Daniels. Suggs. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
He's just been ice cold. I mean, he cannot find the range.
Outside Hill. Back to George. 5 to shoot. Here's Drummond. Williams with the block.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising in such a tight game.
Yeah, you're right. Very rarely will you out-rebound an opponent like that and not have it pay off.
Suggs hits the jumper in space. And the Suns lead by 6. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Hill gets to George. From downtown. Passes it to Schroeder. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Carter dishes to Daniels. Puts up a 3. And the shot is good. And now it's a 9-point Suns lead.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
George, he's guarded by Williams. And George, here he goes. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Now we get a chance to check out Andre Drummond. Over the last month, he's been one of the standouts statistically in the league. 2nd in field goal percentage, 7th in rebounding. And he's also blocked enough shots to put him in the top 15 in that important defensive category.
And let's look at his phenomenal field goal percentage again, Steve. I mean, that's really a function of good teammates, a good system, but most of it is just taking good shots and making most of them.
The Suns making a switch here. Allen's checked in. And George drops them both.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
And here's Daniels. He has 6. Suggs. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. 7 points in the game.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
And George kicks to Schroeder. Back to George. Rejected by Daniels.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
Hill kicks to Schroeder. Number 51. He's covered by Thompson. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. And that one's good. Daniels.
Boy, after struggling in the first...
14. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Number 51. Gets the bucket. The Suns have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. On the wing, Daniels. Paul George with the steal. And here we go. Hill, nobody back. That's good. Hill's got 8 points in the quarter.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Carter, the pass to Daniels. Suggs, the 3. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Let's take a second to see the teams that have been the toughest inside this season so far. The Suns 5th.
And I think a lot of it has to do with their defensive schemes, guys, because they rotate beautifully, and somebody is always there to protect the basket.
Cleveland's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. He got right to the cup using that screen. And that's now 18 points for him. Suns leading by 8. Carter outside. Dishes it to Daniels. Fires it up. Up again. And it's Allen slamming it down.
He's really adept at keeping possessions alive by hitting the boards and cashing in on some of those putbacks.
And something else that comes to mind with him is how many guys he's given the poster treatment to. I mean, flying high to power one down while the defender stands there looking for mercy. They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Wonderfully instinctive play right there. Sense just where that rebound was going, and it becomes an easy 2-point.
Well, Clark, maybe they've had too many easy buckets tonight.
Well, it's something that needs to change. I mean, they should not be getting all these easy dunks off offensive putbacks.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
The Cavaliers have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And their success rate from the stripe this season about 77%.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Suns leading by 9. LeBron outside.
Right there!
The rebound by Paul George. The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice efficient 50%. Irving can't hit.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
That's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit too.
The Cavaliers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Moving it up. Finished off the break. Irving's got 6.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively. But, I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
There's 1:26 left in the first half of basketball. Back to George. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And that's 15 points for Paul George.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Here's Clarkson. Wide open shot is on the money. And the Suns lead by 8.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
George, he's covered by Thompson. And George, here we go. Count that one. George has got 17 now.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
LeBron kicks to Allen. Back to LeBron. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Nice shot by Smart.
Now, they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
34 seconds left to play here in the half. George against Thompson. George double teamed. Warren kicks to Schroeder. And Allen with the block.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Smart puts the pick in for LeBron. He feeds it to Smart. From deep. Offensive rebound. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The Suns have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. And the first one drops.
Well, it seems like they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and it's just been that kind of a day.
And so Thompson nails both of them. And that concludes the first half. Suns ahead. They're up by 11. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Glad you're along for the ride as we get set to bring you the halftime show. The NBA season beginning to take shape. The Suns have been all over the court, playing great basketball of late. This game's no different. An impressive first half for LeBron. He has 8 points, and as usual, he's been handing out. It'll be
the Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Hill.
Yeah, he's been a revelation here tonight. Clark scoring almost at will there in the half.
Hard to imagine he'll keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but you never know.
On the court for the Suns, Tristan Thompson is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Allen. Then there's Smart. Outside for George. For the 3. The shot no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Boy, that's a game you know the Heat would really like to take.
Good.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
There's a good screen. George gets a screen from Drummond. That doesn't go either for George. Suns leading by 13. Now the dish to Smart. And George with the block. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. The Suns have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. Free throw good, LeBron. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
LeBron against George. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. 4th in field goal percentage, 5th in scoring, and they are in the top third of the league in assists. With the quality of players they have, you thought they might be better there, but not bad.
Now, to me, this game comes down to one thing, and that's creating high percentage shots time and again. And, Clark, you talked about that field goal percentage. That's an impressive number. So this is obviously a very well-coached team. They play hard. They play together. And when they're shooting the ball well like they have been, they're tough to beat.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Now the feed to Smart. He's covered by Irving. Here's Clarkson. Misses the three.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see they recognize that, Clark. I mean, they are not going to give him that look.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If the shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Kicks to George. On the wing, George. Back to George. Here's the three. Another three for Cleveland.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
That drops.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And let's take this moment to check out the point guards with the highest shooting percentage from the last 10 games. Kyrie Irving, number 1.
Well, he's been even more accurate with his shooting than he's been with his passing. Just a terrific percentage from the field for him.
And those shots aren't all coming from 10 feet and in. I mean, he's taking legitimate shots. I mean, it might seem like it because of his percentage that he's in close, but he's putting up those numbers from outside.
Stolen by Thompson. Now here's Smart. Defense is right there. Poke loose. Now Irving. He's got 6. And it's blocked by Smart. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at Orlando. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And checking out Cleveland, 2.5 games back.
Well, I think for Cleveland, of all the surprises the NBA has provided us with this season, they may be the biggest of them all.
I agree, Clark. I mean, coming out of the preseason, it would have been very difficult to make a case for them being one of the NBA's top teams, and yet here we are, and here they are.
Just 4 to shoot. And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. First free throw is good. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. Both free throws good from Smart. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Outside Irving. Back to George for three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Allen's got 8 rebounds in this game. He dishes it to Smart. Thompson right side. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
You know, it went down, guys, but still unusual to go to the leaner there with so much space around him.
Now, here is Irving, defended by Smart. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Warren's checked in. And George, here we go. He passes to Drummond. They'll get another chance. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Schroeder. Kept alive. And Drummond throws it down.
Well, coaches love him because of the hustle he's continually showing out on the floor. And I think where you really see it most is on the offensive board.
I also think he might have played a little football, Steve, because he's excellent at intercepting passes. I mean, that seems to be his calling card defensively.
Here's LeBron. Now the pass to Smart. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Irving kicks to Schroeder. Pass to Drummond and stolen by LeBron. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. Smart. Back to LeBron. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Thompson dishes to LeBron. Here's Clarkson. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Schroeder kicks to Warren. Drains it from beyond the arc. Warren's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Smart. 12 points for him. Thompson outside. Pass to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist by LeBron. Thompson's got 9.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
Here's the screen. And George, here we go. Here's Drummond. Blanketed by the D, who fights to the rim for the win. Drummond's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. His teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
And they double it up with LeBron. Smart passes to Thompson. Feeds it to Allen. He kicks it to Smart. Working on Drummond. Fades away. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Wow. Faded away and floated it right over the big guy. That shot is almost impossible to block.
Irving gets a screen from Warren. Irving drives in, and Allen with the block. Suns leading by 12. Thompson, a screen on George. Clarkson, defended by George. Here's Clarkson. There's the bucket. Good. He's got 19. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Now we've seen them make that extra effort of rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
Smart goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
And Drummond kicks to Schroeder. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of. Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter. He's their top rebounder. He's doing an excellent job on the glass today.
Boy, I tell you what, I love the effort he's shown on the board today, Steve. It's been fantastic.
Here's Clarkson. Another three for Phoenix.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Outside Irving. Warren. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. And that's 13 points here for Drummond.
Yeah, sometimes offensive rebounds are lucky, but he anticipates and gets to the right spot before the shot goes up.
Here's Thompson, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Boy, still waiting for their first miss from the foul line this half.
100% since halftime, is that right? I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon if that keeps up.
Passes to Irving. There's the triple. That's good. Irving's got 9 points.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
LeBron against George. Now here's Smart. Not a lot of room. And that one's good. 18 points for him.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Irving attacking. But they get it back. And the rejection by LeBron. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Suns ahead, running away with it. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena.
Next Tuesday.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Suns leading by 21. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Drive. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And for the Suns, they've got LeBron James. Also Williams out there, and it's Smart in at the point guard position. That's good from Irving. Phoenix with the ball. That's tipped. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
Guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And for the Suns, LeBron James is out there with Williams. Then there's Smart, and it's Azubuike in at the 5 down low. Suns leading by 14. Always going up with the alley-oop here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
Irving attacking. 6 to shoot. Dishes it to George. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. It's rebounded by Azubuike. Suns shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. To the paint. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Here's what Phoenix has lined up on their schedule. They'll be playing host to Miami for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
A lot of good games going on today, guys. And tell you one, the one that has my eye is the Golden State matchup.
Irving kicks to George. Dellavedova. Number 51. He's covered by Azubuike. And the baseline jumper, no good. Now here's Smart. He's covered by Irving. Smart dishes to LeBron. He feeds it to Azubuike. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Enes Kanter.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see them double up here.
I agree. And they haven't been able to succeed with single coverage to this point.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Left side, George. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Azubuike's got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's LeBron with the drive. The dish to Daniels. Suggs lets it go with the three. Paul George grabs the miss.
He's normally a really big threat from long range. Struggling right now. He might need to mix his game up a little bit.
Drummond passes to George. Drummond sets the screen for George. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
What a performance. Just look at the game for George. He has 23 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, it's getting hard to keep track of just how many of those he's hit.
That free throw, no good. Allen's checked in for Phoenix. And he's good on the second. Suns leading by 18. Suggs misses off the right iron.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
On the wing, Daniels. Suggs. The feed to Allen. Suggs. Shot clock at 6. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's George. Shakes off a strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. George has got 26. The Suns have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Thompson, a screen on Irving. Daniels kicks to Thompson. Daniels gets a screen from Thompson. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Kicks to Irving. Outside, George. And the 3 off target. Suns lead by 16. He dishes it to LeBron. Suggs. Back to LeBron. But 3. Thompson in the post. Working on Drummond. Thompson misses. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. From deep, George. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night. Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. The pass to LeBron. Feeds it to Daniels. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Suggs covered by Irving. The Suns need to get a shot off. That's good. Here's Irving. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
But the margin of error is history.
Well, yeah, there's not much margin at all, Clark. I mean, they can't afford to waste any more possessions.
Dellavedova, defended by Allen. From deep, George, and it's good.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
It does look like their energy is lacking at this point.
And the Suns call time here.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, in that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Here's Clarkson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Now a look at the Cavaliers' upcoming schedule. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Now, here is Irving. There's a screen, and George kicks to George. Back to George. And too long on the shot. Suns leading by 14. Suns covered by Irving. Suns. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Irving kicks to George. But they recover. They get it again. Pass to Allen. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
That's not what they needed there, that's for sure.
Here's Irving.
Come on, baby, let's get one more.
Dellavedova. A three-pointer off the mark. LeBron drives in. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Suns lead by 16.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Thompson against George. Here's Irving. Back to George. Dellavedova outside. George. 6 on the shot clock. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Boy, they've really won the battle of the boards in this one, Kevin.
Allen drives in. LeBron dishes to Thompson. Clarkson covered by Irving to the middle, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it was a safety move.
Or maybe he just wanted to give the photographers a better angle for the shot.
It's George on the wing. Pass to Drummond. Outside for George. That doesn't go either for George.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
Irving from long range. It's hauled in by the Suns. Dellavedova. Outside, George to end the drought. That doesn't go either for George.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Here's LeBron. True on the 14-footer. LeBron's got 19 points.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
George, that's a two-pointer. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Suns have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. They double him with Drummond. Thompson outside. Tries a three. The shot is off. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. So for the Suns, Azubuike's checked in, and it's Williams in for Tristan Thompson. Azubuike a screen on George. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Daniels passes to Williams. He kicks it to Daniels. No good with the triple. Dellavedova releases from the wing and drills it. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.